It's Rob!
Tony!
We're in gaming!
And that's you!
Hello inmates and welcome back to the inn. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name, and we're going to continue on with our win streak with Tempo Mage. A little background into what to expect from this or these particular episodes that follow this. As long as you know the t-shirt I'm wearing, you'll know that it came from the same day. Legion came out last night at 3 a.m. and I happened to be awake at that time. I don't know what made me happen to be awake at that time, but I was. And so I played Legion for quite a bit, and then we're still awake. So obviously, we're a little bit tired. So whatever comes out of my mouth, whether it's actual English or not, just kind of put it to the side for now until, you change it, see a change of clothing, and then, oh, okay, that's normal Rob. Because this won't be normal Rob. I'm not really sure what's going to happen. So, Chillwind Yeti, Arcane Missiles. I think we can get rid of the Yeti, and I think we keep missiles. I almost wanted to keep the Yeti because we have coin, but this seems fine. Also, keep in mind that we're going to play ladder until rank 10, and then we'll go back to arena just to get the rank 10 rewards. We also, we're gonna play the deck. We have this Tempo Mage, we have Zoo, and then we have Miracle Rogue. And then when we lose, it'll go into the other decks, but we haven't actually lost with the Tempo Mage in quite some time. So maybe we can get a loss in here and actually play other decks. But until I lose, I kind of want to stick with the deck. So with what we have going on here, I really don't mind the Arcane Missiles, but at the same time, I don't really want to use the Arcane Missiles. So I think we might just hold on to the Arcane Missiles, and maybe we'll get like a Mana Worm next turn, and then it'll actually be useful. Oh, wow. This guy's had a pretty good start, if you ask me. The problem is, if this kindly grandmother dies with the Arcane Missiles, it kind of just spoils things. If we ping the sheep, the next turn we can missiles and then ping it again if it hits it. If not, we have the option of Roaring Torch. I think we can just ping this down and do nothing for now. I think we can be a little bit passive. He only has 2 damage on board, and he's only dealt 1. So, I really don't mind. Knife Juggler, okay. We could go with the Arcane Missiles, and hopefully at least 1 missile hits Knife Juggler. I think that's fair. Or we could just go Forgotten Torch into the Knife Juggler. Which I really don't mind that either. And then we have the Chillwind Yeti, so it seems okay. We'll play the Chillwind Yeti next turn. The missiles is probably a little better, as it could probably kill off this 1/1 and kill the Knife Juggler, but this seems okay. His curve has been pretty ridiculous so far. And I forgot to mute my music, so hopefully the music doesn't get picked up too much. Oh. Alright, well, that's pretty good for him. I wouldn't imagine him doing anything else but face, right? Yeah. Look at him go. Smorktastic. So, we could actually go swing into Leok. And now we could ping... Oh, we could Frostbolt this and then Arcane Missiles. Which seems pretty good. Or we could just Polymorph that. Which also seems alright. So like Polymorph Missiles. But we need to save Polymorphs for Savannah. So if we just Frostbolt this. And then we Missiles. And hopefully the Missiles kills off at least 2 of these. And then we ping the other 1/1. Oh my gosh, we've barely been able to hold on so far, but it looks like we kind of made some sort of field clear, and then we still have the Polymorph Flame Strike for when he Emperors, but he's just running face Hunter. Oh, he made a trade. That's interesting. Quick shot or kill command. All right. Sorry, I'm not talking too much, but this is just a pretty boring matchup in my opinion. Like, he just plays a bunch of shit and goes face. Like, we're just gonna lose. He has 5 damage, he just needs 3. How is this guy still ranked 13? It makes me sad. But at least we can hop over to, what did we say we're gonna play? Zoo, and then we'll play the Miracle. How much damage do we have? We have, you know, 12, 18 damage. Not enough to kill him, though. So if we attack this into here and it hits the Yeti, we can live one more turn. Or we can just polymorph, ping attack, but that doesn't set us up. So I think we have to make this attack and it has to hit here. All right, well, we lose anyway. I was gonna say that we could then polymorph there. We could go Roaring Torch, Fireball. He pings one more time, puts us at 1 life, and then if we draw into another like Fireball, we could win. That'd be the only option. We had to play risky there. Granted, we were only at 3 HP, and then maybe he wouldn't have any damage. But, yeah. Face Hunter. You got me, man. 8:30 in the morning, and you play Face Hunter. Like, who wakes up in the morning at 8:30 and goes, Face Hunter, that's what I want right now. Jewberg. All right. This guy's going to be playing aggro shaman, right? We'll keep the Voidwalker just because of Abusive Sergeant and things of that nature. Even Voidwalker in this matchup's not good if he's playing aggro, because if he runs like Tunnel Trog, right, it'll just die. But it's better than not having a 1-drop at all. I guess we're at 8:30 and we're playing Zoo. But I think Zoo's a little bit more interesting than Face Hunter. Not that it's harder to play by any means, but it's a little bit more interactive, right? So if we don't attack, alright, so we can, man, this hand sucks. Double Ritual, Defender, Power. Yeah. So he's going to be overloaded, so he's not playing anything next turn. He obviously has to attack the Totem Golem, which puts it at 3, which means we can make 2 rituals, have 2 guys out, it's at 3, and then we could maybe draw into an Abusive or tap into an Abusive or get a Direwolf. So I think we make 1 ritual and we go face. There's no reason to Power Overwhelming just yet. It's not like you can play literally anything else. Bran, that's good, but it doesn't, I mean, it actually does live versus the totem, but I'm gonna make the assumption he has some way to kill it, so we'll tap and see if we can draw into, wow, another Power Overwhelming. Okay. I really don't think we Power Overwhelming into a 1/1 Icky Tentacle. That just seems like the least optimal play. Granted, our 1/1 lives and we get to kill his Totem Golem, so maybe we do. Fuck it, we have 2 in our hand. Feels really bad, but there's not a whole lot of great plays with what we've got going on.
Did you bring some fish?
Okay, Tuskar and 2 Manatide. Okay. Well, there's not a great way to get rid of Manatide. Besides Overpower Overwhelming. We could tap, maybe draw into something, and then we'd Voidwalker. Voidwalker dies to Totemic. Or we could Defender and make this trade. Or we could Bran and attack into this. The Defender feels really bad, but at least keeps something on the board. Feels bad, but it's basically all we got for now. Manatide is going to allow him to generate quite a bit of value. Alright, hopefully not a Totem Golem or another Manatide. Alright, so this is not too shabby, and he's going to float 1 mana, and I doubt he has like a Rock Biter or he would have used it already. Maybe not, unless he drew into it. The Abusive Sergeant allows him to go face. Okay. Alright, so we need some form of extra damage. There it is. So we have the 3, the 1, and then we'd float 1. So if we just go into the 3, we can tap and see what we draw for. So we can make 2 1/1s. Swinging both these creatures into the Manatide seems pretty bad. So this could trade here. Or the Horse Rider could trade there. This could trade there. The Manatide would stay alive, but that feels not so swell either. But I think it's better than our other options. Because currently we have board now, and he does not. So as long as he doesn't have a lightning storm, if he plays more creatures, we can deal with it with Bran or Power Overwhelming. There's lightning storm. So he's gonna be overloaded too. I'm assuming he's gonna follow up with a hero power. All right, so if we can draw any sort of battle cry here, that's pretty good. Oh, that is a battle cry, but not what we were looking for. So I guess we go Bran into the Squire. I guess we could have gone for Bitten Ritual to summon 6 1/1s after he just used Lightning Storm because we knew he wouldn't be able to get rid of it, so that was also a plan. But then we don't fit in the tap, and the tap's pretty important considering we would only have 2 cards in hand in comparison to his 8. So I still think this was also a good play, like taking into account how much he's been able to draw. He targeted it, so it's probably like a... Okay, so he's going to Hex the 2/4, which means if we play the Councilman or Doomguard later on, it'll probably live. We can go ahead and Dark Iron this guy to finally kill it, which is nice. Definitely going to fit in a tap here. The Imp is nice. Alright, so this goes into here. The Imp will come down in between here. We didn't Mortal Coil this because it has Divine Shield and it wouldn't actually kill it. Dun, 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 dun. Thing from below, we're just going to Power Overwhelming our 1/1. Yeah, so it's like Power Overwhelming 1/1. Tap Tentacles or tap Power Overwhelming Tentacles. Wolves are semi-annoying. Ooh, that seems pretty good, right? So it's like Power, Knife, for Bitten. That puts us at 5 dudes. Seems fair. Remember that Forbidden Ritual uses all the mana, so like we couldn't fit in an extra Mortal Coil. Hopefully it hits one of these. Aw. Didn't kill anything. Didn't even take off Divine Shield. Feels bad, man. Like I didn't expect it to hit the wolf twice, but I expected it to at least kill this 1/1, hit a totem. I mean, it had 4 pings and he had 4 creatures. I guess the likelihood of it hitting the same creature twice was semi-low, but it hit the wolf twice. Now it's gonna, he killed the healing totem, so we actually can coil. So let's actually coil first and see what happens. Defender of Orgus. So, Spellbreaker this. Or we could just swing one, swing, Defender. There'd be really no need to do that. So yeah, there's no need to Spellbreaker. The Abusive's nice. And then this goes here. These 2 go here.
My shield for Argus.
This goes here. This goes here. Suppose that goes there. We'll hold on to the Abusive for an additional turn. We'll put the damage on the taunt ones because, first of all, they live. And the fact that he has to attack into him with Rock Biters and hit 7/5 first. So now we can go ahead and Abusive this one. Goes into 3. This will be 4, and maybe we can draw into a 5 damage. And if we can't, I guess we'll just Abusive Defender.
It's getting hot in here.
Pretty good. It's not so good. So with this, we can go... This will be 4. It's still not really enough, but it's better than not having it. So we'll buff these guys up enough to make this trade. This can make this trade. And then we'll play this guy on the very left. Still keeping the board, getting a little low on health, but the board control is the most important thing, because the second we swarm him, and if he doesn't have burst, we should be able to wrap up the game, but it's still pretty close, right? Like if he rips another lightning storm or something like that, like at that point we lose. We have no more forbidden rituals, we have no more power overwhelmings, but as long as we have creatures on the board to make trades, then that's all we really need. He's still at 23, but that's, you know, one turn of dealing damage with at least 10 on board is fine. So he goes, why did it look like he was going face there? So we can currently trade with a 2-1 and a 1-1, but the healing totem stops us. So we might just have to make the trade with our 4-4 and then Spellbreaker down is 1-1 and then make the trade with our 1-1. Depending on what we draw, Knife Juggler is pretty good. Abusive Sergeant's pretty good. So we can actually go Knife Juggler, Abusive Sergeant this. Hopefully it doesn't hit the 4-4. Alright, that's fine. We can make this trade. And Spellbreaker the Divine Shield. Hopefully the Knife Juggler pings something. That's fine, because we can make that trade. Well, we can make that trade here, but we'll play around Lightning Storm, right? So. And now we have board. We currently have 10, 13 damage down. So he totems, gets spell power. Now he's going to Lightning Storm off the top. Because it's a spell power, he's going to kill everything. Pretty fucking awesome. You can only laugh. Literally, you can only laugh. 25% chance to roll spell. Gets it off the top. Alright, so this will go here. This can be put on this side. And because we can't actually kill the spell power and he can not rock biter, but buff it up further, we'll just make the trade into the spell power. We have to tap every turn, guys. There's no not tapping. That's not really an option here. Abusive to make trade with Dire. You should just make the trade with the Dire, man. There's no point to go face there. And we've lost this game. So this is at 5 HP, that's 7. So I mean this could go here. This could go here. This would then go into here. So he only needs 3 damage, which is a lightning bolt. Or a lava burst. That'll do it too. We're bound to lose though. We won too many games to get to 13 without any losses. We have to lose to like shenanigans like that or it wouldn't be Hearthstone. So we'll go into Miracle. So we lost with the Tempo, we lost with the Zeus, now we're at Miracle. Without Tomb Pillagers, but it's okay because I have faith in the light. So what else do we got going on? Besides Legion and me being fucking just crazy tired. Like normally I'm not that tired, like I got some sleep, but I don't know what it is. It might just be too early, honestly. It might be not enough sleep and just too early. Sometimes you can do like, if you get sleep and it's still early, at least you got sleep. But when it's early and you got no sleep or not enough sleep, I guess that's too much, right? I think we keep the SI agent, right? So we get backstab, it works well, so. Yes, this is the fuck the police account. Lost 2 in a row. Feels good, man. Feels good. At least if maybe we can win this one. It sucks because like this is good against Shaman in my opinion, and the Zoo, like the Rogue is good against the Shaman, and then the Zoo is good against the Druid, and then the Tempo Mage is not good against the Face Hunter because it has no heal in the deck. It's got no taunts. It literally has nothing. So we could go Weapon Up, we could go SI Agent, or we could just go Farseer, and I think we just go Farseer. We also could have healed him and then attacked, which would have been pretty nice of us. So Cthulhu, Druid. So we could go Teacher, Prep, Fan, puts it at 4, and we'd have to swing both creatures. Feels bad. We go Prep, Fan, SI, 2/2 into it. A little bit better. Shadow Strike. Why are you 1 turn off? We'll attack with our Or Undercity first. That's not that great.
This guy's toast.
Like literally one turn off from Shadow Strike and it would have been all good. Hogger, why? As you are fantastic, Hogger. We needed you to be Shadow Strike. Because I would have just Shadow Striked and just gone face to face. Vandrel, I guess that we could Shadow Strike that, but he's gonna Living Roots Coin into Wrath. So maybe we should have gone Teacher instead of the SI. And just killed off our 3-3, right? We could go Teacher, Cold Blood this, kill that, and then Shadow Strike his 6-drop. I like that a little bit more. We don't need the burst. We'll burst him out with Teacher as long as he doesn't have swipe hero power. We'll see if he has the Swipey Dipeys hero power. So this is what I wanted to Shadow Strike. This is good. Alright, so we Shadow Strike, we hero power, we make trade, and we go face. Druid turn 6 is always really powerful. His turn 7 is also powerful if he has war, but then we need sap. Unless we want to smash everything we have to it. And even that's not enough. Well, it is enough. We just Shadow Strike, and then we have 5, and then we kill off our entire board. I don't like that at all. So maybe he has a dry turn on 7, and we can just like throw down the Hogger. Or we'll like get Conceal, and we Gadgets in Conceal. Looks like he has another Wraith. Or Swipe. Alright, well at least he used Swipe right now, so then if we throw down the Hogger, it's pretty good. We also could go Auctioneer Backstab, but we don't need to due to the fact that we have the hero power to kill this. And the Hogger to throw down, which is like infinite value if he can't kill it, which is nice. Maybe the Rogue can pull a win with Hogger. Hogger for the win. So basically he's a 6-drop, 6/6 right now. So Innervate 10-drop Cthulhu. Well played. Oh, the god. The god. Alright. Auctioneer, Backstab. Okay, well. Cool.
Here we go.
Ugh. I needed one turn to be able to set up some field assembly. I guess we had the one turn with Hogger, right? Not really, because he had killed our board the turn before. Just hit face. Alright, we're ending it. Obviously something's not going right here. 3 in a row, that's a bit much. So, I'm gonna either inhale coffee or do something because this is unacceptable behavior by Warshack. So we'll end it here. I will see you guys on the next episode, of course. I'm Warshack, and happy whatever the hell day it is.